Hurston Dynamics thanks you.
Hello, Ron here, aka Mac, and welcome. Got some more Star Citizen. Again, another ship review. This time it is now the Freelancer Max, which is one of the Freelancer variants now available to us in 3.4. We have just looked at the Freelancer DIR, so I'll link that below should you want to check that video out. And this is just a new series of videos where we take a look at each ship, and I just talk about who is probably best off using them, who they suit, and why you would want to choose this ship over potentially other choices. Now, the Freelancer Max is the cargo variant of the Freelancers, which has an increased cargo capacity for handling extra freight. This is the original sort of Star Citizen space trucker's choice. It's the one I've always considered as a space trucker, and very much so on the original trailer as well. Now, it's a great size for someone wanting to go, wanting to up their game from a smaller single-seat hauler. It's got a minimum crew of 2 with a maximum crew of 4. But if you are sticking to safe areas, I'm pretty sure you can get away with running it solo. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's possible. I think 2 men would be ideal, having a dual crew. That's not quite landed properly there, is it? But it's, again, 38 meters in length, 36 meters wide, so a lot wider than the other variants. It's pretty much as wide as it is length. Oh, Jesus, no gravity. And it's 9.5 meters high, same as the DIR. This has cargo capacity, it says, of 122. Now, I know the Freelancer DIR was 28, sorry. So it's quite a considerable difference. Let me just show you the inside. Obviously, this is suited purely for cargo hauling. But it is just suited to anyone who is interested in pure hauling of goods, moving around as much as possible as you can, you know, as much cargo as you can. And I've always felt like this ship is kind of the epitome of being a space trucker. Kind of loading a medium haul, setting off, engaging quantum travel, and then just sort of relaxing, maybe watching the latest Salad game or listening to space radio with your trucker's hat on. It just seems to suit it perfectly. Also, the close proximity of the cockpit does allow nicely to kicking it back with a friend and just chilling out or chatting to you, your friend, and even a couple of other people as well. It's handy to have the extra person in case you come across any pirates. Fighting and flying at the same time can be very difficult, and also when it comes to it handling your heat, your power, and all those sort of things is difficult as well, because it does come with a turret, so it is very much needed to have an extra crew. But the other benefit of a medium ship is it can fit comfortably through most jump points. Obviously excluding the small jump points, but medium and large jump points you can get through. So it's got that benefit compared to other ships that are a bit bigger. And you can do small hauls, you can do long distance hauls. It is kind of it's like the perfect mix between a small scale hauler and a large scale hauler. You can do it internally, you know, without having to leave a planet. You can do it traveling through many jump points. It has got this new component section as well, which I do like, where you've got all your components slotting in here, just like the Freelancer Tour. They're all medium-sized, physically interacting with them, but you have got more cargo room. Plus this little extra cargo docking area, which this I would say is the section for the freight that you're selling. Here would be ideal for personal cargo, weapons, ammunition, components, clothing, anything that you might need, I feel goes better there, or subcomponents as well. But it's a great all-rounder for cargo hauling. Plus, like with any Freelancer or any MISC ship, it's got Jean technology, which has played heavily into its development. So you have got a benefit there. But if you compare it to a similar sort of potential cargo hauler like a Constellation, this feels less of a handful to control than a Constellation does. It can fit through medium jump points, or jump, whatever you call them, jump gates, compared to the Constellation's large. It also requires less crew, and it can carry about a similar amount. I don't know what the Taurus can carry, SEU size-wise, but the rest of the Connie lineup can only carry about 96. So this carrying 122 is a very good amount. So guns-wise, now as I've said with the Freelancer, I'm not sure if these are 100% now final. They may change, but for now, they have the Anon and Reese Omniski 9 laser cannons. You have on the top, I believe, I just hopefully showed them off. I might show them off later, I can't remember now. They look like Max Ox neutron cannons. With it being on a turret, they're likely to be a size 1 or a size 2. I'm going to say size 2. I don't know for certain, though, and the information on the website is old, so hasn't really told us. But you do have these two, which look like Dominator 2 EM missiles. These are strike missiles. And also Thunderbolt 3 EM missiles. So they're size 2, they're size 3, and you've got 4 of each. So like with any other Freelancer, you are pretty well kitted out for any action, and the weapons are big. Plus they're on this good old gimbal here, so that's much better than solid forward-facing ones. Personally, as I've said before, I love the Freelancers. The view is, yeah, it's obtrusive, and I think on a ship like the MISC, which is a military ship, you know, you're going to be engaging in fighting, in combat. You would prefer a more visibility, but with a Max, you're a cargo hauler, you're a trucker. It doesn't have to have like an over-the-top view. What it has at the moment, I feel, is cool, and I do love the cockpits of Freelancers. They just feel so industrial, and it's one of my favourite things. I do miss the entrance that used to be here on the original ones. It's a shame that's gone. But yeah, as I say, this is definitely for the pure cargo hauling people at heart. If you want to haul cargo only, this is the one for you. It can also carry some decent vehicles in there as well. I would say probably a couple of Dragonfly. There's a lot of room, but it's best with a friend. You can do it alone. It's dangerous. It's a bit risky. If you're sticking to safe passages, then you should be alright, but it's doable. But personally, having a friend in there, or a couple of friends, chilling out together, doing a long haul, you can make some good money out of 122 SEU. But anyway, that is the Freelancer Max. Do let me know your thoughts on it, guys. Do you own one? I know I used to own a Freelancer Dirt. I don't own the Max. I don't really have a largish cargo carrier. I've got a Connie Taurus. I think it's a Taurus. But I would probably prefer this for doing cargo runs over the Taurus. But that's the Max. Next up, we're going to look at the MISC. Have a look, see who that might be suited to. If you like this kind of video, do let me know in the comments. Also, as I've said before, let me know what is your favourite Freelancer variant. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow me over on twitch.tv/supermacbrothers, where we play Star Citizen together. I really enjoy streaming with you guys. Big shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for all your support. If you do want to support my channel even further, it is much appreciated. Hit up the link in the description to my Patreon page. And I shall see you all soon.